Being felled by Modiga, so it's all on Bosco. He's got C4 in hand, though. It is unsuccessful. Good angle onto the window. He can at least cover this. Gotta be very careful, though. It's all about timing of the angles. A will miss. Push from the bandit. It's very dangerous. Window's not watched, though, and Diffuser is down. Young on the floor. It's all on Modiga in the 1v1. Bosco's been on fire for this match, and he reads it perfectly. Also a huge kill, but Achieved finally shuts down Forest. The push in through the master bedroom, though, works out great for the attack. Putting more pressure on Bolo and Achieved. Bolo's got a good angle here. He could do some work. Oh, bad rotate, though. It's all on Achieved to win the 1v2. He gets one. That's Diffuser down. Alfalma will die to a single shot, and Alfalma wins it with the headshot.
PZD will try to pinch from one side, Hornital the other. Down goes Lagonis. MIBR's lead is going well. Bullet is a trapped animal. No way he pulls that off and gets both of them. That's exactly what Ella's strength is, and he shows it right in front of our very eyes. I'll leave Hugzord 14 seconds left. Nobody's anti-flanking Bolo right now. It's not just ahead of Necrox and Young. Down goes Spades too, and EG is very committed to the same push. The first round was a flawless defense. Are we about to see another? NBK drops, and yes, 2 flawless rounds in a row.
One more playing by the bars, one by Pixel Spot. Bar's dead, last one Pixel Spot, and he sees the enemy but can't land the shot, and oh my gosh!
Miss as BDS manages to take 2 away from G2. 3 now. Virtue answers back. Another from Virtue. He's making his presence known over by Customs and Passport. There's the Capitao. Uno takes him out. It's Rafal and Renshiro now in a 2v2. 20 seconds left. Here's the pressure that's on Virtue on just a tiny bit of HP and tons of goo mines being hit. But no, Uno! It's Rafal! It's now a 1v2. Renshiro will need to stop this diffuser. 10 seconds left. Uno will be the most important person here for G2. He drops! And there he goes! Renshiro is dead. Of time, but he's getting droned in and he loses the gunfight. That's Brede playing inside of Dirt Tunnel. The man will need to use his smokes to great effect in case the diffuser gets planted. And there you go. Scyther is getting it down. Nobody's watching. Empire is back control. 2 kills from Dan traded out by Brede. And the diffuser does not go down. This is where things get really problematic for Empire. They're going to have to fight for kills here. But Goga and Brede are going to last long enough. And they don't even need time. It's an ace from Brede. My God, the smoke gets every kill.
DZ, a solid rush in here through the VIP hall, and the smoke is gone to Hyper. It took the full mag, but he managed to get it in the end. The smoke will cover the cross as well. Sky's getting 1, Creators 2, though. In response, Mint going for a plant by the bar. Nice shot from Hyper. And another through the wall. Incredible gunplay from Hyper. And he's going for the 4th. He might get it. There's the 4th. Crazy go. Will take up the position. Mint set up to try and plant. He's got diffuser, he's got smokes, he's got firebolts. He's gonna go for it, it seems like now, as the smokes start coming out to cover for that plant. They need to make sure there's no C4 from below, but they also have to wait out the gas canisters. And that open angle by VIP makes this very difficult, considering, again, they haven't dealt with the roamers, but the guns are coming alive for DZ. Creators will answer back, though. Eclipse goes down. Mint's still planting, and it doesn't seem like there's anything to stop him. The gas canister too late. And it's going to be a post plant now for DZ in the 3 versus 3. Make that 2 versus 2 as Creators gets his 3rd, and there's 1 down on tempo. What a shot from Creators! Incredible! And he'll even get the last one! An ace for Creators in the post plant, and he can easily disable this diffuser. 6 kills for Creators in the round.
He can play a global op and stay in spawn for half the round.
Oh my God, there it is.
Live though, he's been playing very well. He was a good pickup for this team, I think.
That was actually very well said. Honestly, Devin,
what are you doing? What are you doing? Why do you just keep peeking yourself to the one guy that has the angles on you? This is just...
In that case, it was through softwall as well, I think.
Not even, no. It was all there. He saw his head. He saw it for a solid 2 seconds. Same thing for the Wamai behind him. Like, oh my God. Those are just huge mistakes. The Jaeger is going to come out. He'll find 1 kill on Mav. And is there a refrag? No, not yet. The Habana is the one doing all the work right outside the bathroom. And the Zofia is on site. You go for the plant. Live's going to get a quad kill. He's looking for the ace here. Luke is back up on a rotation. You know he's going to come in through lobby. And there's the pre-fire Live with the ace.
Remarkable stuff. Oh, there's that Christmas skin you were talking about before.
Well, that's the green one. There was a blue. Where's the blue one, man? I just want to know what happened to the blue one, because it just mysteriously disappeared. But yeah, it's basically the same as the blue one. I think there was slight difference, maybe in the reindeer or something. But no.
Wasn't one snowflakes and the other was reindeer?
Oh yeah, no, the blue one was snowflakes, but I think it had reindeer on it. It's been a long time, and again, it's not in my inventory anywhere, so I don't know.
What a shame.
Yeah.
Tricking going on, but Astro mistimes it, allowing PSK to get the Bandit battery down and frustrate Yuna. As there goes the exothermic charge. PSK will now need to continue onward, but that's the beauty of bringing these two hard breachers, is that when you have basically a fail-safe, and the way that Hibana will work on Cash is that her job is likely going to be construction and or garage. You've got Thermite focusing. What is... Okay, well, that's a new one. Anyway.
Yep, that's weird. I guess we'll just take it as it is. Astro doing some work from below. He'll open up with his lifeline and apply some pressure to the bomb site. He did it by the island inside of Cash, which is a really powerful position to try and isolate.
I can't tell if those are snowflakes or reindeer. I can't.
It's both. I'm pretty sure this is both. Not 100% sure, but I think it's a little bit of both.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Yes, I know that one, but I don't remember what it's from.
It's not like really a reference. It's just kind of a thing that people say.
Oh, is that like an
idiom?
It's an idiom, yeah. I was gonna get it. My arms crossed. You can put on my pouty face. Magnets cleared out there. No ADS to speak of, it seems. That's the player on the catwalk struggling, but Sexy Cake is going to assist Palu, and this hold will continue for Liquid. The difficulty here for Faze is getting into Garage, and look at the time. We've only got 25 seconds to work with. Palu will eventually be dispatched, but it might be too little too late. Sexy Cake, though, not going to be able to get docked up. He will get another kill, though, and possibly a third, but no, Mav will shut him down. Moringa gets Mav as he attempts to vault in, though. And this back and forth is actually still angling towards Team Liquid. Ion going for a plant. He might not be stopped. This could be a close plant, but Live gets impacted, and that's going to be an easy cleanup for Team Liquid as they take round number 1.
There you go.
Inglorious. I remember that one.
Yeah, you are correct.
It was a good movie. Now, or it is a good movie, I guess. Now, Faze going for an execution here on the bottom floor. Again, over the last 5 matches, regardless of winning or losing the map overall, Liquid has yet to lose a defense on the bottom floor of this map. So, I guess with that kind of a record, you should expect this to be a Team Liquid win. So with that out of the way, we can just skip these next 2 minutes. 2-0 for Liquid, and we'll move on. Unless Faze are going to be the upset to that. I mean, it'd be cool to see. Apparently, and I didn't even know this until I looked at the stats. Apparently, we haven't seen that for a while. The roam upstairs for Liquid. Faze trying to lock down that top floor. Still a roamer over by Cash, but at least they do put pressure on the roamers on the master side. Looks like they've pushed most of them back. Mozzie has just hacked, I think he got 2 drones. Couldn't quite hear that second one, but I know he got at least 1. So those pests working really well. As will Nesk, he gets the first kill of the round. Down goes Ion. Now Faze, already a man down. A little bit of a struggle here.
Thatcher being down as well is usually quite detrimental. However, you look at Liquid's lineup, and the only denial that is in play is the jammers from Moringa. So you don't have to sweat too much if you're Faze. You obviously don't enjoy the fact that you're trailing, but also a lot of those walls have been opened up due to the roam that we see from Liquid. Those jammers that might be positioned on Church, because we don't know the exact area for every single one of Moringa's gadgets, could end up being a major problem, but that's something that Faze will encounter later in this round. They still have a lot of work to do. They need to find the remaining roamers for Liquid, they need to punish them, and they can't fall mercy to this time. Yuna will push back over towards Dirt, and that's one of his exothermic charges gone. He's actually used both of them. I'm not sure where the other one would apply. Kitchen Hatch is still soft. So Faze, still, as I said, that have a lot of work to do. Yeah, it's going to get even worse for them, especially now they just lost Astro, and an impact grenade will blow up some of the gadgetry from the Hibana on that Kitchen Hatch. So this is a major problem for them.
So either Moringa was still roaming, or he walked up Oil Pit, climbed the ladder, and got a kill in Garage. Either way, huge oversight from Faze. They don't have any more You missed. the default cam is still up as far as my eye. Unless my eyes deceive me, it's still up. But a push down the hallway will work for Yuna regardless. And he gets church control. This is really shocking for Liquid. They shouldn't have forfeited this. It shouldn't matter in the end in a 2v4. But Yuna is going to go for a plant. And there's good cover from Mav. He'll get one of the C4s. Great job playing by Moto. Plant now. Yuna playing by the black box. He can hold this pretty easily. Mav will go down in the hallway, though, and Yuna's also going to lose his fight. So, Liquid will get an easy disable there. And, yeah, 2-0 Liquid. So a nice try there for Yuna. Seeing an opportunity to push down the hallway and taking site control is how Liquid is getting unanswered kills upstairs. Those kills that just, you know, nobody is getting a frag back on the side of Faze. That to me is the main takeaway. That's the reason why Faze is struggling so much, because when Nesk is getting a kill as alibi over by Master and then just running away, and then nothing happens for like a minute, that really just put you in a mindset where you're thinking to yourself, oh, okay, well, we're a man down. Nothing came of it. We got some control, but we're wasting time now. Things look pretty desperate. And you have to, like, it's like you're clawing back from defeat at that point already. It's this stop-go nature of Faze where they don't fully commit to something, and when they lose a fight or lose a player, they get more hesitant, and it hurts them. I think that's the biggest problem. Oh gosh, Parker, you know when you were about to do something and you completely forgot what it was?
I've had a couple of those today already.
Yeah.
I had to wake up really early today because we decided to get like the delivery groceries.
Right.
To risk, you know, so we don't have to risk going out. Today was the first day that it was available, so I had to like wake up mad early, much earlier than usual.
How many days did you have to wait? I'm curious.
It was almost 2 weeks actually.
Yeah, it's about the same over here. If you want to go set it up, it's like 2 weeks.
I mean, there are a lot of grocery stores nearby. Thank God I'm in Toronto, because there are a ton of grocery stores nearby.
Yeah.
But a lot of them were not available. I think the Electroclaw might know he lost this. So a late reinforcement from PSK, and he'll be spotted as it goes up. Yuna assesses that there's somebody inside of bathroom as we take a moment to stop talking about our daily errands and lives and instead focus on this match that's unfolding in front of our very eyes.
Yeah. There's, I mean, that was played pretty much flawlessly by Liquid. There was no chance they were going to be able to save that one, given the way that Faze played it out. The Goyo shield actually worked against Liquid because it prevented bandit tricking, and then the Kaid with Electroclaw was dealt with thanks to the EMPs. So flawlessly by both teams, I would say, but Liquid takes the edge because they managed to get the reinforcement in the bathroom off before it, you know, couldn't happen anymore. PSK will be dispatched inside of said bathroom though, so, well, there you go. You've got a good start for Faze. They did lose some HP on their Thermite, but I mean, still, an unresponded kill. I was talking about how crucial that was earlier. Nade will go out and wide. Nothing comes of it. Another one for Mav, and once again, nothing coming of the nade. Not even getting the shield. That's somewhat surprising, considering where the nade landed.
Frustrating, I'd imagine, if you were Mav. So Faze are all stacked up, and they are a Nitro cell away from losing that entire team. Astro runs in, gets gunned down by Palu, playing behind the mattress, and waiting very patiently. Down goes Sexy Cake, and Faze are now dominating when it comes to kills. Ion bursts in. He's got the bandit there, but down goes the bandit now as he had taken out Ion. A break and enter down below into a 2v2, but there's two for Yuna.
If they can win on another bomb site like Cash, I'd say that Cash is their best chance. I think that when Liquid goes back to the basement, that's a surefire, that's a shoe-in for them, basically. So Faze's best chance is to win here, and then win the next time, or well, they'll probably lose the next time they go to Cash. Like, let's present a scenario where they win on Cash. It has to be here this round, and it would be probably, it's either they win here on this round, get 2 rounds, and then Liquid don't go to gym, or they lose here on this round, Liquid go to gym again, and then Faze take that. But no matter what, we're really looking down the barrel of a 4-2 off this first half. That is assuming, of course, Liquid does not shore up their defense of the gym. And it also is assuming that FaZe might be able to take a cash attack. Either way, yeah, I'm expecting a 4-2 from this half based on what we've seen so far, based on records from both teams.
Unless FaZe are able to make something out of their there were two things actually. Okay, let me start over. There were two things that I think can swing both of those rounds, and they were two very crucial errors committed by FaZe. Right now in front of our eyes, this is going to be the most important. If they can get this wall open without PSK being able to bandit trick it, then that is a massive win for them. And that's exactly what happens. In fact, they could have actually picked up on PSK had somebody still been there watching the wall, because he had to go through the barricaded door. That's why he wasn't getting stunned by the Zofia, because the barricaded door stops those, those proximity-based concussions from going off. However, one thing that didn't work in FaZe's favor last time was getting that wall open. That's why they were forced into garage. That's why they didn't have time to head on over towards construction, actually use some utility over there. If they're able to move to construction, take out Moringa, and also Palu in garage with minimal casualties, which is something they couldn't do before. Now that they've opened up this wall, they will have more time to do it. They could end up changing this round for the better, and there you go. Moringa now being pressured inside of construction. He's got 2 of those volcanic shields. He'll impact to try to stop the X-Kairos from going off in logistics, but it's in vain. There's still an opening that's cracked open, and there's nothing he can do as he now loses the protection of the wall next to him, and he has to get out of there as FaZe are making quick work of this setup from Liquid. This is a much better start.
Honestly, really good delay work, though, from Liquid, and they're actually going to get a kill onto Astro as he attempts to vault in through the workshop window. It looks like that was on a long angle from the top of the stairs. So well played there to Liquid. They get the start that they need. And now FaZe are working from a deficit. Nobody outside of the balcony. Sexy Cake is aware of this, and he's going to play as a result inside of B. That's kind of a weird oversight from FaZe. Either way, yeah, I'm expecting a 4-2 from this half based on what we've seen so far, based on records from both teams.
Unless FaZe are able to make something out of there were two things actually. Okay, let me start over. There were two things that I think can swing both of those rounds, and they were two very crucial errors committed by FaZe. Right now in front of our eyes, this is going to be the most important. If they can get this wall open without PSK being able to bandit trick it, then that is a massive win for them, and that's exactly what happens. In fact, they could have actually picked up on PSK had somebody still been there watching the wall, because he had to go through the barricaded door. That's why he wasn't getting stunned by the Zofia, because the barricaded door stops those, those proximity-based concussions from going off. However, one thing that didn't work in FaZe's favor last time was getting that wall open. That's why they were forced into garage. That's why they didn't have time to head on over towards construction, actually use some utility over there. If they're able to move to construction, take out Moringa, and also Palu in garage with minimal casualties, which is something they couldn't do before. Now that they've opened up this wall, they will have more time to do it. They could end up changing this round for the better, and there you go. Moringa now being pressured inside of construction. He's got 2 of those volcanic shields. He'll impact to try to stop the X-Kairos from going off in logistics, but it's in vain. There's still an opening that's cracked open, and there's nothing he can do as he now loses the protection of the wall next to him, and he has to get out of there as FaZe are making quick work of this setup from Liquid. This is a much better start.
Honestly, really good delay work, though, from Liquid, and they're actually going to get a kill onto Astro as he attempts to vault in through the workshop window. It looks like that was on a long angle from the top of the stairs. So well played there to Liquid. They get the start that they need. And now FaZe are working from a deficit. Nobody outside of the balcony. Sexy Cake is aware of this, and he's going to play as a result inside of B. That's kind of a weird oversight from FaZe, but Ion will rotate, and he will get Sexy Cake. So there you go. There's that pressure from the balcony that you needed. But there's the refrag as well, so it's gone now. FaZe all coming from the workshop side. Thermite rotating to the balcony. Again, FaZe recognized that they need to cut off rotation by B. There's not much time for this to happen. The rotation needs to come in now. Here's the push in, and that was really poorly timed. Moringa, Palu, and Palu again pick up the final kill.
You win the next 4 in a row, that puts you at a 4-2, which is exactly where Liquid was. The greater problem is that you didn't lose Gym Bedroom yet, and that's a bomb site that most teams lose. So you're in trouble if you're FaZe in that regard. I still think it's definitely doable, but Liquid have been the better team so far today, and it's really showing.
I agree with you. I think it's pretty desperate for FaZe just because, as you mentioned, when you get to that rotation, even if you're winning everything that you should win, well, then you have to play the site that you shouldn't win. And then, you're GG, I guess. So the opportunity that I think was acquired by FaZe in the first half has, in my mind, effectively been lost at this point. And, well, let's see if they can make Cash work. Maybe prolong this a little bit longer. But it still seems like FaZe is on the floor bleeding out. And the odds of them taking this are slim to none. Great job to Liquid for putting them there. Now, that's the server wall opened up without any major kerfuffle. Job done. Following that, nothing really transpiring, though. No crazy plays from either team to go out of the ordinary. It's going to be a clear over by Workshop in all likelihood next for Liquid, or maybe a focus on Garage. Those are the two options available to Liquid. But it looks like, yeah, based on the droning, it's going to be, obviously, the Workshop, which is the more common option in this day and age. Allowing yourself the hammer anvil strat that we so commonly see on this bomb site. They have to make sure it's clear, though. Valkyrie Cam spotted thanks to the EMP. That's a great read there. This is a pretty easy Workshop clear for Liquid, and it'll allow for them to apply a lot of pressure to the bomb site. I'll start using the Hibana Excaros. There's nothing that FaZe can really do to stop this. The impacts are coming out, but because it's an Excaros put so low, it won't matter. He can't use another set for danger and fear of another impact, but I mean, he may as well. There's nothing else for him to use it on. The impact will get those Excaros, but it doesn't really matter as it's the third set. Liquid also gets a kill onto Ion in the Garage. Ion was trying to run out on Garage, and there goes Astro in Cash, and it's spiraling out of control for FaZe.
Final 40 seconds, and Liquid have the control that they've wanted, though there is still some play down below. That's Yuna. He's watching his teammates die above him. He gets pressured from stock and very swiftly removes Moringa. The threat is now gone. Nitro Cell not in hands for Yuna, and he's not going to be able to do anything on that construction wall. That leaves greater pressure on the shoulders of Mav, who takes a little bit of fire damage from the down Goyo and now is caught from the side. Answering back is Yuna, but it's all for naught because Nesk is there, and he takes him out. That was a quick one as well. My goodness, that was fast. 7-2 in favor of Liquid, and first place in Latin America, with just one playday left, is solely theirs.
We start casting like an hour and a half ago, Parker?
Pretty remarkable, hey? And we're already halfway through.
We've been cruising through this straight up.